Mike asked if I would talk a little bit about what it's like to work out with him, and I thought actually better to show you rather than tell you. After every workout with Mike, my hair is sweating. I'm sweating all over. I feel great. I'm going to be 50 in a month, and I'm in better cardiovascular health than I've been in years, and I credit Mike with a lot of that. He puts a lot of thought into each and every workout. He knows what I like to do. More importantly, he knows what I need to do. He pushes me to put everything into it, and it shows.
Mike McDaniels here. So today we're going to go into this course, what are you doing when you're outside of the gym course, and this is the biggest breakthrough that clients have with fitness. I've been training, for those of you who don't know me, I've been personal training for about 6 years now. I've helped clients lose over 10,000 pounds of fat, and I think I know a little bit about what it takes to get clients in the best shape of their life, right? But outside of the gym is where the biggest problem lies with clients. Okay? It's what happens when you leave the gym. Anyone can go buy personal training, go buy a gym membership, and they can go and eat semi-healthy. All right? When they're at the gym and when they, leave the gym, they get their protein shake in, they eat healthy around those 3 or 4 hours. But what happens when you're outside of the gym? Okay? We're going to go into it in a minute, but did you know that the average client is going to spend anywhere from 3 to 5 hours in the gym per week? Okay, that leaves another 163 hours outside of the gym. What are you doing outside of the gym to ensure that you stay fit? What are you doing on the weekends? What are you doing when you get home? And most importantly, what is in your kitchen and what are you eating when you get home? Here we go, guys. We're about to jump into it. Stay tuned. Welcome. So here we go. Getting fit outside of the gym. What happens when you leave the gym? What happens when you get home and, you meet your husband or your wife or your kids and they're like, let's go get pizza, Daddy. Let's go watch TV. Let's go watch this movie. Let's go do this that, involves sleeping. Or maybe you get home and you're just like, oh, I'm just so tired that I just want to have a drink and lay down. And you do this, it doesn't seem like a big deal at the end of each day. I'm just going to have 1 or 2 beers and just relax. But what are you really doing when you leave the gym? And if you're trying to make the transformation, do you think what you're doing when you leave the gym, or maybe you don't even go to the gym, but do you think what you're doing is helping you any way, getting you closer to your goals? Let's find out. The gym won't change you. The average client will spend 3 to 5 hours a week in the gym. Okay, I already told you guys this, right? Out of the available 168 hours in a week, that leaves them what? 163 hours, okay? This is huge, okay? I've been with so many clients, like I said before, and the biggest challenge is getting the clients to realize their diet and what to do on the weekends. And the clients that I've seen the biggest change in are not the clients that just buy personal training, right? Because just buying personal training is not going to get you in shape. It's the clients who have got the training and have took the training in and allowed them to change their life outside of the gym, right? It has allowed them to get the education, the motivation to do things on the weekend that normally they wouldn't do, right? Normally they're tired, but now the fact that they're putting in the workout a little bit, now it's getting them a little bit more energy for the weekends, right? So the 3 to 5 hours you spend in the gym, though it can help to change you, it's not going to entirely change you. You have to make the switch in your own mind on these other 163 hours that you're going to make the change. You're going to see the change all the way through, okay? So, like it says in the bottom, I can beat up a client till they puke and make them go 2 hours a day, but if they don't have the correct guidance on what to do when they leave that gym, what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? I know a lot of you, if you guys are on the webinar right now, you want to message me over. Look, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, okay? What's going to happen is they're going to do good at the gym. They're going to go home. They'll get caught up in the reality. They'll start to get overweight again. And then eventually they'll slowly just trickle off the gym, right? Maybe they'll miss a session a week. It'll go to 2 sessions a week. And eventually they're, Mike, I'm too busy to go to the gym. They throw some type of excuse. It's money. It's this, it's that, whatever it may be, they're going to throw the excuse in. Okay? So don't look for the gym to change you. I'm going to move this because this thing keeps popping up. Don't show me that message again. Okay. So that's the huge breakthrough, guys, and that's what we're really going to get into as we go deeper into this course. So here we go. What should I do? What's my plan? What's the plan? Okay? The plan is to get your mindset on track, and the fastest way that we're going to do this is to get you envision yourself in 90 days. So I want you to take a second and think about 90 days from now, after you've taken this challenge and you just feel so much better about yourself, your confidence is going up, maybe your weight's dropped a lot, you were focused on toning up your stomach or getting your arms tight, whatever it may be. I want you to think about it. I want you to look at yourself right now, see what you're at, and envision what you would want to look like. Okay? Envision the pounds off your body. Envision you looking, having that nice tight bod, this, me and my training and this course is not so much about, or it's definitely not about like bulking up and getting jacked up and, Arnold Schwarzenegger type look. So if that's for you, this course may not be for you. I can help you guys out if you want, but I specifically focus on getting people fit, get them healthy, active, and get them in the best shape of their life. So that's what I want you to envision right now. I want you to envision you in the best shape of your life. I want you to envision energy levels at night to where you can take your kids and go do fun activity things, or maybe you're younger and you go enroll yourself in a beach volleyball league 2 days a week, or a softball league, or whatever it is, but it's the commitment that you give to yourself, that you're committing to something that's useless. Obviously, I don't want to be committing, yeah, buddy, I'm going to go, let's go get wasted at the bar. That's not the type of activity that we're looking to engage in, right? We want to be active. We want to be healthy. We want to, get away from those bad habits that they seem awesome at the time, but in the long run, they just pull us back, right? You always feel it. If you go drinking, whatever, the next day you're like, oh, I'll never drink again, right? Never, ever again. And then the minute the drinking's there and you take one, you don't have that. You know what I'm talking about? You don't have that say-so anymore. And that's when, like your unconscious mind's starting to take over. When you're not rationally thinking about your decision. You're not taking into consideration the plan you have and process for yourself. So that's kind of what we're going to get into a little bit more. So, with that being said, let's move a little bit further into this, because that's automatically going to get you guys, inspired and motivated and whatever. The minute you see that, you can't look at it as, oh my God, it's going to pull me down. Oh my God, I'm not there yet. You have to look at it as every day as progress, and you get up and you go to work and you go to the gym and you do these things for progress. We're looking to progress, okay? So this part of it, and that actually brings me to this part. So seeing success will make the plan that much easier, okay? If I'm in business and, I see my success as being a successful, app developer every single day, or a professional marketer or whatever, and I envision that every single day, and I instill in my brain that that's who I really am, okay? In your guys' situation, if I instill in my brain every day that I am a fit, healthy person, and I constantly push this in my brain, I am a fit, healthy person, I make healthy choices, I go to the gym, and I take control of my body, right? If I continuously tell myself this, it's automatically going to make me react in the correct manner, right? Whereas if I tell myself every day that I'm fat and I'm lazy and I want to go to the gym, but the gym is stupid and I hate going to the gym, it's just dumb, stupid, it's dumb, I hate it, it's retarded, no one goes to the gym, I don't like the gym, I don't want to do it, these are all excuses, and at the end of the day, whatever you make up the excuse, it's not going to get you any closer to your results. The easiest way to do it is, like this course is, and the following course is pretty much everything I give you guys, it's simplify it, right? See yourself as a healthy person. If you don't want to be a healthy person, you're probably not even here. You are here watching this right now because you're looking to be more healthy. You want to change your life. You want to change, how your body looks. And you can do it. This plan is not complicated. It's not rocket science. It's so freaking easy, and I won't take Geico's, but you know what I mean. It's so easy. Okay? So let's move into it. If you don't have goals, or if I don't have goals, guess what? I'm never going to get to goals, right? I'll never get to where I want to be. If I don't set goals, if I go into business and I set goals to be a millionaire and I envision it every single day, then guess what? I guarantee you I'm going to get closer than if I would have gotten to business and didn't set any goals and just said I'm just going to, mess around, right? You're going to get more goals that way. So always set goals and make goals that are going to inspire you to keep pushing forward. Don't, nobody wants to lose 1 pound, okay? You're not here because you want to lose 1 pound, right? You're here because you most likely want to lose 20 or 30 pounds, or maybe you only want to lose 5 pounds, but you want to just tone up your body and make your body just look phenomenal, right? So, but you have to make those goals, and you have to see yourself at the end result of those goals in order to get the motivation level to push you through these 90 days, right? There's going to be motivation that I give you guys, but the whole purpose of this course and the whole purpose of what I do is to get you guys thinking on your own. I don't want you to be dependent on a trainer your whole life, right? It can be expensive, yeah. Even though for those of you who afford it, you need to be able to do it on your own, right? You need to understand it at least. If you go to the trainer 3 days a week for a push, and I have clients that do this, but you have to know it on your own. The most successful clients that I have, they've really taken the personal training into the fact that they're learning the exercises right, and that's what I do and even the virtual personal training. If you guys are watching this, you're out of state, not in Jacksonville, not in Florida, I do personal training workouts that are literally just walk you guys through the technique and the form. And once you get that, once you learn it, then you have that drive. You have the ability to do it on your own. You don't have to have that person there babysitting you the whole way, making your excuses seem okay. Okay? So that's the big thing. With that, that's totally different. And then the last thing is I must tell myself over and over and over, like I just said, over and over and over, I'm going to continue to repeat it and then prove it to myself that I can create results and success. Okay? This doesn't mean jumping on the scale every morning to see a pound go down, right? This means every time you go to the gym, every time you open that refrigerator up, every time you schedule a commitment on the weekend, and every time you think about cheating, falling into an excuse, being negative, you have to look right back to this and tell yourself over and over and then prove it to yourself. Okay? Where do you want to be? What do you want to look like? And envision that. And then drive yourself to go get it. That's the only way to get in shape. I know you guys seen pill formulas and shakes and super fit, blue fit, red fit, blue fish, whatever it's called, whatever, There's so many different plans out there, right? But the plan that really will change you is the one that allows you to start thinking on your own, allows you to learn the workouts, allows you to learn the diet, allows you to learn stretches and cardio. And once you know it, and once you master the basics, you can go anywhere, okay? And it's obviously going to be steps. You're not going to be a master at the end of this PowerPoint, right? You're actually going to have to take what I give you in the PowerPoint and go apply it in order to start seeing some success. But you can see success. And the minute you prove to yourself that you see a little bit of success, that's when everything is going to change. It's not about you leaving this course right now and being able to go to the gym and do a one-arm pull-up or a backflip or anything, right? This course is to get you inspired to make that first action, that first 1 to 2 week action that's going to propel you in the right direction. It's going to get you started on the right track, okay? And from there, you're just going to grow. You're going to do more formulas that I put out, more courses, more videos you're going to watch. You're going to start learning. You're going to start taking an interest, which means you're going to start educating yourself more, and you're just going to go up in levels. So that's how that basically works. All you guys have to do is stay committed. So let's look at our goals. What is the goals that you should be really looking at? Because I know a lot of you are, you're like, yeah, I want to change, but I don't really know, my entire goal. So let's look at it. Right here it says, what is your goal now? Okay? What is your weight goal? If you don't know your body fat, if you know your body fat, I should say. If you know your body fat, this is a way better, because what typically happens is people will, when they start to change and they start to go through this, the ideal and the result that you want to get is you want to lose body fat and you want to gain lean muscle. I'll say that again. You want to lose body fat and gain lean muscle, right? Because this is going to give you the look you want. Whether you need to lose 30 pounds, you still need to lose 30 pounds of fat, but you still need to put on the lean muscle, because the lean muscle is what's going to give you that tone tight look. That's what's going to help if you guys have, the layers of skin left over, that it's going to tone it up. Okay. So you need to do that. And the big thing that happens when you jump on the scale, is it's a misread, right? If I'm 180 pounds, okay, and I'm looking to lose 20 pounds of fat, and my diet is on point, and I'm going to the gym every day, and I step on the scale tomorrow and it says 178, what does that really mean? I know a lot of you are like, yeah, you lost 2 pounds, but did I lose 2 pounds of fat? Did I lose 2 pounds of muscle? Did I lose 2 pounds of water weight? What did I lose? So knowing your body fat percentage would tell you. If I was, 20% body fat and I weighed, what was that? What did I say? I weighed 180 pounds. So let's grab the calculator because I'm not a math genius. Okay. That means I would have, if I was 180 pounds and I had 20% body fat, I would have 36 pounds of fat on my body, okay? Now, let's say I stepped on the scale and it was the 178, right? But this time I had 19% body fat. 178 times 19%. Now I have 33 pounds of fat on my body. So while the scale just told me I only lost 2 pounds of fat, okay? But what really happened is I lost about almost 3 pounds of fat, actually. So what has happened is I'd probably lost 3 pounds of fat and maybe put on a pound of muscle, right? So it's the fluctuation in your body fat and the weight. So getting back to that, I don't want you guys to be on the scale every single day. You should be on the scale maybe once in the beginning to see where you're at, 2 weeks in to make sure your diet is under control, a month in, every 2 weeks is a good time, every 3 weeks. You don't want to be dependent on that scale. You want to focus. You want to know inside that you've been doing what it takes to get yourself to that body. And some people, it takes that 2 to 3 week mark to where you really start to break through and feel and see the difference. That's why it's so important that you keep pushing through. So let's look at the mirror now. Looking at yourself in the mirror, what is the 3 things you want to change in your body? Write them down. If you don't write them down, guess what? You're not going to change them. Write them down. They need to be so instilled in your brain that every time you go to the gym, you just tear up that muscle, right? Though it doesn't really work like that. A lot of it does be in the diet. I need you guys focused on what you're going to change, so when we do get to the gym, you have that motivation and that drive to push you, okay? Third, what do you think has been holding you back from reaching your goals? Okay, is it diet, lack of working out, stress, a little bit of all of them? Write it down. If you do not write it down, how are we going to fix it? Got to identify what is holding you back. Write it down. Okay? If we can eliminate what's holding you back, how would that change your life? Okay? If we could eliminate the stress, the lack of working out, and the diet problem you're having, right? How would that change your life? Write it down. Okay? And last is, how important is it to you to reach your goals? From 1 to 10. Okay? 1 being, I stumbled across this video because somebody showed me it and, I don't really want to do anything, right? 10 being, look, I'm ready to do this. I've been telling myself that I'm going to do this forever. I've had that mental block that's not allowed me to do it lately, but I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm a 10 all the way. Whatever it is, you rate yourself right now, and we're going to see just how committed you are. So let's go into the plan. Okay, you have your goals. Now let's look at how we're going to actually get you to achieve your goals, right? So the first thing is first. The major thing is obviously getting your diet right, okay? And I'm going to go into your meals and stuff and whatnot in a minute, but your diet is by far the most important thing in it, right? You can go to the gym every day and kill yourself, but if your diet's not right, nah, there's no way. I mean, like I said, I didn't figure this up, but you can figure out how many times you eat and how many times you go to the gym, and I assure you, if you eat bad, you can see the huge difference in calories of how much you're burning and how much you're consuming. So let's start consuming the correct calories, the right foods, and let's get you on the right track. So number two is ensure you're on a workout routine. Okay, you should be going to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week, and I typically tell you guys to schedule some type of gym session, whether it be grabbing one of my 15-minute workouts and doing the 15-minute workout and then doing like 15 minutes cardio after. Typically, if you go and do that after a 15-minute workout, you're going to be doing like 45 minutes cardio because you're going to be, you're going to be on your own. You'll go and do some cardio. You'll automatically be motivated. But I try to tell you guys to make sure you schedule something on the weekend, because what typically happens is if you don't commit to some type of physical activity on the weekends, you're less likely to do something physically activity on the weekends. I mean, it's just common sense. It's facts. Okay. But if you go to the gym, you get the gym going, what happens? Your energy levels start to go up. Your body starts to, you start to get inspired yourself. And then most likely when you leave the gym, it's, you're going to go grab the kids and make it a beach day. Or you're going to go, grab your boyfriend or girlfriend and, go do something for the weekend. Or, if you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend or kids, maybe you're going to go play baseball with some friends or basketball or football with some friends. Whatever you're going to do, going to the gym, committing on a Saturday or committing on a Sunday, it's going to make you that much more likely to not only burn and get ahead, because guess what? Before, you weren't working out on Saturday, Sunday, right? So you're automatically going to be progressing in that, okay? But the most thing that we want to get out of it is we want to get the after effect, the energy effect. We want you focused on healthy, burning calories, being active, eating healthy. And that's what the gym is going to reiterate. So it's perfect to do that. Make sure you have that on the weekends for you guys. Schedule something. It doesn't have to be both days, like I said. A rest day isn't bad. You need a rest days. But schedule some for the weekend. And last one right here, we need identify the other 163 hours of the week and determine the activities that could be moving you forward, as well as understanding the bad habits. So if we look at bad habits, again, if you lay around on the couch and watch TV all day, if you eat junk food on Saturdays because it's your cheat day, okay, if you go drink at the beaches all day, or if you go party at night, okay, these are bad habits. These are things that are pushing you back that you don't even see, okay? And then determine the activities that could be moving you forward. So going to the beach, going to a theme park, going on the jet skis, going on boat, baseball, softball leagues, bowling, things that are going to get you out and get you moving. You're not just sitting there just staring at a box, This is not going to help you at all. So let's get to it, guys. Moving forward, the diet. Okay, let's break this down a little bit more. I know all of you have heard, like it says up here, diet's 80%. Okay? Everyone said this, and the reason it's said so much is it's actually a true statement. Okay? This is not one of those things that are like, this pill is the best thing in the world. Okay? It's probably not true, right? 80% of losing weight is diet, and that is true. Okay? Diet is the one thing that is holding over 90% of you back, and some of you don't even realize it due to the society we live in, right? You have McDonald's, you have, Starbucks. People think that Starbucks is like healthy alternative, so they go there and they eat Starbucks. And same thing with like some of these other restaurants and stuff, Chick-fil-A and Zaxby's, and I think they give off the vibe that they're super healthy, and then they're loaded with salts and carbs. And I mean, guys, we gotta focus on the diet. We gotta get you guys eating correctly. I promise you, once you make the switch once you do it for 2 weeks, the minute you switch back and you try to eat a McDonald's burger or something, your body's gonna feel it, and you're not gonna want to eat like that anymore. You're gonna keep on the healthy once you get there. So let's get to that. Moving forward, your diet control not only your health, but will also completely control your energy levels. Okay? Your results of the gym, stress, and even your activities outside of the gym. So them bad diets equals bad habits. And it's true. If you have a good diet, guess what? You're most likely motivated. You're most likely going to go to the gym. And guess what? You're most likely going to indulge in activities that are not going to result in bad diets, right? Equaling bad habits. So let's get you guys thinking the right way. Let's move forward a little bit. And let's look at the common mistakes made with dieting. So, number one mistake is starving and skipping breakfast. Okay, this is the huge one. What happens when you wake up, you go to work, and you don't eat breakfast? You wake up, start your day, but you don't eat breakfast. Okay? Mike, I'm not hungry. Okay? I'm not hungry. I wake up, I'm not really hungry. Of course you're not. Your metabolism hasn't kicked in. But what happens when you wake up and you skip breakfast? You know what happens is immediately you get your body to start starving itself. And it goes into that starvation mode where it starts storing the fat you have on your body. You know the stuff you're ready to get rid of, that jiggly stuff, the fat? It's going to start storing it and saving that stuff for you. That way it's there for you, you know? Just in case you want to keep all that fat on your body, you go ahead and skip breakfast. Because what it does is it doesn't get your metabolism going in the morning. Which meaning you're burning less calories throughout the day, so you're helping the fat a little bit more staying on your body, right? And most importantly, you're not building muscle, right? It starts saving the fat and burning your muscle. Okay, it's the opposite of what we want to do. So you have to eat breakfast. I don't care if you guys want to swap it around. In a minute, I'm going to show you guys the schedule of how you should be eating. Okay, you can flip-flop this schedule around to make it however you want, but you got to eat when you wake up, even if it's the snack first, like I said, and like I'll show you in a minute. Okay, but that's the main thing. Do not skip breakfast, and you guys will see the difference when you wake up and you eat something. In a few hours, you're going to be hungrier again. All right. And then you'll eat. And then what's going to happen? You're going to eat a little bit bigger lunch because now you're a little bit more hungry because your metabolism's going boom, boom, boom throughout the day. What happens at dinner? By dinner time, because you've been eating all day, typically you're starved. Or you're not starved, you're starved. You're full. So guess what happens? You typically don't overeat. The people who have a good breakfast and eat throughout the day and eat those 5 to 6 meals typically do not overeat at night. For one, your body starts to get used to eating smaller meals, so when you do a huge meal, you either get full before you finish the meal or you feel like shit, so you think twice about doing it again. But you'll see as we move down this list how everything just plays a role, right? It's almost like, the winning team versus the losing team. The team that's losing is making most likely the bad decisions. Maybe they're not the skilled team, but what decisions are they really making that's causing them to be the losing team, right? The winning team, however, what are they doing? They're practicing every day. They're just continuing to fill their fire, continuing to just, add wood to their fire and continuing to move forward. So everything you want to do, every little step in this seminar is to get you to move forward in small steps, but overall on a lot of things, right? Because if you slowly start to change just small things here, you're going to notice over time a massive, massive difference. And this is where the breakthrough comes in. Okay? Number 3 we go into is consuming the wrong foods. Okay? Fast foods, eating carbs at night, eating the wrong things at night. People think that they have to, and going into the overeating, I might as well just throw it in. Number 4, people think dinner has to be like a feast, right? You have to celebrate for dinner. Let's feast. Give me some alcohol. Give me some cookies and ice cream to go with my feast. Again, you're just pushing yourself backwards. Every time you do it, you push yourself backwards, right? But like I said, if you're doing 5 to 6 meals a day and you're eating the right meals, then you're probably not consuming the wrong types of food, right? You're probably not overeating because you're not hungry as it gets later in the night because you've already been eating smaller foods and now you get full easier. So you're not indulging in the overeating, right? And as long as you're going to the gym, you're probably not thinking about snacks and junk food too much, right? Because you're suffering in the gym, or putting in your time and your work in the gym to get this thing going forward, why do you want to mess it up on ice cream and overeating at night, right? It's stupid. So let's move forward. Dependent on supplements. Okay, this to me is, it's hard for me even to speak nicely on it because there's so many supplements going out, and I've tried a bunch of them, and honestly the only supplements that I'll ever recommend to somebody is going to be like proteins that are light in sugar, maybe some of the newer style intro post amino acids where you kind of sip on it through your workout. If you're trying to lose weight, I wouldn't do all the crazy heart racing stuff. Maybe like a CLA product. If you guys go to any health supplement store and just tell them what's the best CLA product they have, CLA. Those are good to help you lose fat, but not, a lot of the other stuff in today's it's a market, guys. It's a picture of a fit person on there. It doesn't mean that fit person even takes that supplement. So I want you guys to really just focus on clean, organic type foods. You don't have to shop fully organic or fully gluten free, but you want to stay away from some of these, crazy supplements. You don't need to be using them, right? You don't need to be using meal replacement shakes. I mean, unless you're just, let's say breakfast, you can't get breakfast going, so you want to use a meal replacement shake for breakfast because it's easier, bam, that's fine, but not so much on your dinner and your lunch. You don't want to be really dependent on these shakes, and I don't say to do them every day. I tell you guys, because you're going to want to have your shakes after your workout as well. So try not to get too dependent, but you do need to be, putting in your protein shakes. To go ahead and get everyone on the same page here, it's not going to make you bulk up. It's not going to make you look like the Hulk in a day, okay? Protein is going to help you recover. It's going to help you not be so sore, and it's going to help you get to the next level, okay? And talking about the supplements, the crazy thermogenics and all these crazy things that boost your blood sugars and all the crazy shit that they do, is going to tie us right into this next one right here. Consuming too much sugars and salts, okay? So eating sugars and the salts, guys, is something that's really unseen. We went to a Japanese restaurant last night in Jacksonville, over at the beaches, and it was funny. He did the fried rice, and I'm like, you know what? I guess, yeah, I don't know why I said yes to fried rice, but I did. I'm admitting to it. But if you don't admit to it, can't fix the problem, right? So we're sitting there, and this is one of those Japanese places, that they cook in front of you. It's like the fire's going off, and they're cooking right in front of you. And he puts this whole huge thing of rice on the plate or on his pan or whatever, and he starts, stirring it up and whatever, and then he pulls out his salt thing and he starts putting some salt on it. And I noticed that he just keeps going. And I look to the left and I see my girlfriend. She's not, her diet plan is not allowed to have sugars and salts in it. She has to have, everything is salt free and everything is, low sugars, because she's trying to get, now she's at a point where her body fat is low, and now she has to basically get that body fat even, or she has to keep her diet even stricter, because now everything she eats that's bad will affect her where she will see it in her body, because she's at that point. You'll get to that point too. But the sugars and the salts, this guy's sitting here and he's putting sugar over and he puts pepper, and he's like, I'm going to give you guys some more love. And he grabs the salt thing and he gives it another 10 shakes. And I'm just at this point, she's looking at me with her mouth dropped, oh my God, you're eating that rice. You can't eat. That's all you. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, you better tell him for the steaks. And it was funny that a couple of the people that I was with were like, you're worried about salts and sugar, you come here. I'm like, that's when it really struck me. It's people don't realize. You don't realize when you go into your refrigerator, you go into your cabinet, and you pick up let's say you pick up a can of salt foods, or salt foods. Let's say you pick up a can of SpaghettiOs or something. Look at the milligrams of salt that is in that. Sodium is just caked in these foods. And it's the same way when you go out to eat. They don't even, It's all about the taste. They want you to have that experience. They're not concerned with your health. I need you to be concerned with your health, okay? And start making good decisions when you're shopping, okay? Moving forward, we're going to talk about drinking alcohol, okay? This is the worst one, right? This causes the motivation to drop. This causes everything to just drop, okay? This is one of the main things that you want to try to avoid. If you do drink and you know you're going to drink on the weekends, come on. You got to keep it, you got to drink in moderation, right? You got to drink small. You can't go crazy every night and expect to make massive shifts in the gym. It's just not going to happen. So let's move forward a little bit and let's go over a healthy diet. So first up here we have breakfast, a snack, a lunch, a snack, a dinner, and then an optional snack, okay? So you guys are going to see here, this is your 5 to 6 meals a day. And like I said before, this is just an example of what we have here. And also, if you guys, you have an issue eating in the mornings and you'd rather do a shake than your breakfast, that's fine. You can replace the shake with your breakfast. No issues on that. And then the goal again here with the, with your diet is to keep where you're eating more in the mornings and less at night before you go to bed, right? If you're feeling hungry, you have that optional snack, which is your protein shake or your bar with water. And then the whole goal of this thing is to obviously keep it simple, keep it light, never overeat to where you feel full, okay? You should never feel like you do when you go to the Chinese restaurant, you eat so much you can't even move out of your seat. That's probably not good, right? You want to feel just calm. You don't want to feel full. You don't want to feel starved. You kind of want to feel satisfied, right? That's the feeling you want to get from your food. You want to be able to have that satisfied, energized feeling from your food. You don't want to undereat. You don't want to overeat. So unless, of course, you're trying to gain weight, in which this is probably not the video for you. But let's go ahead and move forward, guys. Did I skip a slide? I did. Okay. So let's move into your workout routine now and your goals, okay? Your workout routine are what's going to give you a huge ability to truly change your look and your physique. So this is going to be able to change, what your body truly looks like, right? And your diet also is going to play a huge role. So if you're not eating right, you're probably not going to, your body's not going to change out the same way it would have if you would have been working out and eating diet correct. So make sure you follow your diet. But basically, we want to get you to approach the gym with the attitude that you're there to improve, okay? You're not going to the gym to look in the mirror and say, oh, I'm fat, I don't want to be here. You're going to the gym to make progress, dude, okay? We're here to make progress, okay? We're not here to fall asleep. We're not here to just sit on a treadmill and just play games, all right? We're here to make progress, okay? If you're doing the same thing at the gym every day, what are you doing? You're not progressing. You're staying the same, okay? Staying the same is not pushing you to your goals, and that's why you have lack of motivation. So we're going to push forward, okay? Now, the gym is the best place to get rid of stress. I have this down here. If you guys like, I do a lot of kickboxing, a lot of boxing stuff with my clients. So if you guys like to do that, add that at the end of your workout. You can add it into your workouts, okay? The workouts that I give you guys, whether, I know in the beginning they're going to be videos with me, coaching you through the techniques and everything, getting you used to everything. But I want you to get where you're, you switch it up in the gym. You do your own things in the gym. It's not just committed to what I've given to you. So if you guys want to jump in the boxing bag and punch out that stress, beat out the stress, pretend it's your boss, coworker, whatever it may be, do it, okay? Knock out the stress. Make the gym the place to do that, okay? Moving forward, learning techniques and form to increase value in workouts. So many times I see people going to the gym and they're doing their squats with their knees going forward where they're almost cracking. I feel like their knees are going to break. They're doing shoulder presses, not even doing them right, or benching going down halfway, or, it's crazy watching some of this. So what I'm going to do also in these workouts is go through, the actual technique and what you should be doing, right? What's the technique? That's what you should be learning. Once you master the basics is when you become the master, okay? Okay? Advanced workouts are nothing more than a just modification of the normal workout. But if you can master the normal workout, you can do the advanced workouts, okay? But I want you to master the technique and the form so you don't cause any injuries for yourself, okay? And moving down, changing up workouts so you don't get bored but find interest in new workouts, okay? And this goes back to what I was saying before. You got to switch the gym up, okay? If you finish my workout or maybe you get halfway through the workout and you're dying and, that's what you want. You want that push that you're like, dang, these workouts are just challenging, right? You don't want to work out with something that's just easy. You don't want to be doing the same thing every single day, right? You want to have that push to where, you know, every time you're just, it's like you're almost there and you're just pushing through. And even if you don't hit your times, you know, I have 15-minute workouts, the 30-minute workouts, and the hour workouts, and they all play a huge role because they all have different they all have effect in your breathing, how you breathe, how you position your workouts, your speed, and then your stamina. So they all have different roles, and there's a reason why I have all those different types of workouts there, and we'll get them. We'll get more into that as we go into it. But basically, that's it, guys. I want you to change it up. You know, you don't have to always jump on the cardio or the stair climber and do 5 minutes, or you don't have to always jump on the treadmill and do 10 minutes. Switch it up a little bit. You can go beat on the punching bag or something, like I said before. Switch it up. Moving forward. Hey, look at a workout from a personal trainer. So this would be basically, you know, a basic workout that's going to be a workout for me, right? So you'll do a light warm-up, 5 to 10 minutes to get the body going and get your mind right. Get your mind in state. So now you're not thinking about work anymore. Now you're thinking about progress. You're thinking about what you want to change, okay? So this is where we want to get it. Okay, the part 2 of this is you're going to loosen up, stretch for 3 to 5 minutes, nothing crazy. Get your body going. Keep your body moving, okay? So, and then here we go. Use one of the workouts I will give you in a minute and push to get through it, whether it's a 15-minute or an hour workout design, blah, 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 blah. Boom. So let's go right into the workout because you guys get that. You guys got it, okay? So learning the workout. Example. This is a 30-minute workout to the finish. So basically you're racing with time in 30 minutes here. So I have you doing your warm-up. You're not going to start your time yet. Time starts when you start number 2, when you start your actual workout, right? So here we go. We do our 15 squat presses, okay? 10 push-ups, 5 burpees. We're going to do 2 sets with that, then move into walking lunges for 40. Then bicep curls, 15 shoulder presses, 10 squats with dumbbells, 2 sets. 40 walking lunges after those 2 sets. We go into abs, 20 crunches, 40 side to sides, 60-second plank hold, 2 sets, and then same thing, we go right into walking lunges. I didn't put 2 sets there, but it's supposed to be. And then at the end, you do your cardio, okay? It's a 15-minute workout or a 30-minute workout. Some of you starting out, you may feel like you don't get through it all, but that's fine. It's progress, okay? If you start the time and you only get to 6 and 30 minutes, let the time go, finish the workout, and write your time down. Next time, we'll try to get it better. You know, in a month from now, do this workout again, and let's see what your goals are, okay? And like I said before, these videos that I'm going to give to you guys after this is basically, you know, a bunch of technique videos, how to do the form, how to do the technique. So when you get the workouts, they're really easy for you guys to do. So let's move forward. Note for workouts. Workouts in the beginning, the 90 days, like I said, it's going to be to teach you guys, you know, to get you guys to master the basics, to learn the techniques, okay? If you're having issues with anything in the workouts, it can be modified. So if your knees are hurting from doing lunges, we have a modification for it. We'll see the video after this, okay? Like I said before, if you don't hit the goal time, it's progress, okay? Moving forward, if you feel the workout is too easy, then add 5 to 10 reps or just up the weight, okay? And last but not least, right here we have, do not get discouraged with the workout. Take a minute to perfect it. So this means if, let's say you suck at squats, that doesn't mean I shouldn't do squats, right? That probably most likely means that that's the most important workout that I should be doing, right? I should be focused on squats until I get it right. And once I get it right, that's a breakthrough. That's another breakthrough. Now I'm going to give myself, internally, I'm going to give myself credit, which is going to push me forward. And it's just going to play another role, adding the wood to your fire, pushing you forward. So let's move forward. Diffusing stress. How many people here have stress? If you're on the webinar, I want you to blast it to me right now. Stress, stress. Just type in the word stress if you have stress. Everybody has stress. I think I put it on my other seminar that there's probably more people with stress than more people with iPhones on this planet. Crazy, but it's true, okay? A couple of the ways we get away from stress is always think positive, okay? Use what you're stressing about as a chance to learn or progress from it. Same thing in the workouts, right? If you're stressing over a workout, guess what? take a minute, learn it. You won't stress about it next time. If you're stressing about something at work, something you don't know, figure it out, fix it. If you're stressing about money or bills, guess what? Fixing it is the only way out. You have to progress, okay? Number 3, ask yourself when you stress out, when you start stressing out, if stressing out is actually doing anything to help you. So when you start stressing and freaking out and you're trying to not freak out, all I want you to do is stop and ask yourself, Mike, is me stressing right now helping me at all? Will it ever help me get out? No. Right? Like, I have to do something different. I have to do a forward motion in order to actually get out. Okay? So that's a huge thing you have to do. Number 4 is identify what you stress out about and focus on completing or eliminating them. That kind of plays the same role as I said up there. Next, we go into use your gym time to kill the stress. Talked about that. Work the gym, hit the bag, whatever. Get the stress out. And then the last one, let your diet be your bodyguard for stress, and keep your diet clean. Meaning, if you're eating McDonald's, you're eating Starbucks, you're drinking alcohol on the weekends, it's all piling up, and it's causing the stress. Whether you want to believe it or not, the diet is a huge result in the stress. So let's keep it clean. Okay. Last thing here, outside of the gym, applying what you learn. Okay. This is where the biggest problem and breakthrough occurs. What you're doing, what are you doing with your 163 hours a week that you're not in the gym? Write it down. What do you do? Okay, what do you do after work? Write it down. What are you doing on the weekends? Okay? Are you drinking and relaxing or being adventurous and doing things? Write it down. How is your diet when not thinking about the gym? And don't lie. Don't let yourself cheat on this. Make the right answers. Write the answers down that are the truth. And this is where we make the change. So the big breakthrough. Here we go. When you switch to the mindset where your health is important to you and all the things that were supposed to be important to you will start to fade. I guarantee. Meaning, when your health and everything starts to come into play, the drinking on the weekends, the sleeping on the couches, the things that you really thought were important to you will soon not play such an important role in your life, right? Let's move into it a little bit. Late night snacking. And I have the solution over here next to each one, so you guys can just quickly make that switch. Take notes of it. I'll also send you guys, the email of this, so you have it as well. You can always rewatch it. But late night snacking. Okay, solution is drink a protein shake, eat in the mornings, right? Okay, sitting on the couch after work. Simple. Find an activity that is better than the couch. Not hard, right? Go do something. Go outside, clean your car, go for a walk with a friend. Whatever you may do, do it. Okay. Laying around on the weekends. Plan things that you will commit to going out. Same thing. Go for a walk. Go to the gym. Plan to take your kids to the theme park and walk all day. Plan to go do something. Go to the beach. Plan to do something that does not involve you sitting around on the couch that's going to just lead into bad eating, bad diets, bad habits. You know it goes backwards, so don't even do it, right? Always move right. Drinking alcohol in excess. If you're going to drink and you know you drink on the weekends, like we said before, you got to drink in moderation or plan activities that do not involve alcohol, period. Okay? I know if you drink every single day, or you drink 3 or 4 times a week, you're not going to get to the goals you want, right? You're probably going to be stressed. Your lack of motivation is going to hit harder than any of these 6 samples right here. It's going to kill it, right? It's going to just make all these that much worse if you drink on a regular basis. So let's cut it out. Eating fast foods and unhealthy foods, okay? Don't buy unhealthy foods at the store and prep cook. So if we're not buying unhealthy foods when we go shopping and we prep cook for ourselves, meaning we won't need to go to fast food because we already have our food there, then that's a quick, easy solution to get away from eating fast foods and eating these unhealthy foods that you have, okay? Number 6 is stressing and depression. So just look above. Everything above, if you're doing The choice to the left, you're just helping your stressing and your depression. Okay? If you do everything to the right, it just helps cut it out, right? It just helps cut it out. So I should probably switch that because it says all of the above just helps add stress. To the right's the activity. So that's wrong, but you get what I'm saying. Everything over here, the late night snacking, the sitting on the couch after work, the laying around on the weekends, the drinking in excess, eating fast foods and unhealthy foods is leading to your depression and your stressing. You know, there may be some other things in there like, you know, low on money or whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, those 5 things are being a result as your stress and your depression. So fucking quit. And let's move forward. Staying motivated and committed while we're talking about it. So here's the ways that we're going to keep you guys motivated and committed. Okay, main thing, surround yourself with those types of people. People who like to walk, people who like to go to the gym, people who like to be active. Surround yourself with them, right? Keep your diet clean. Avoid alcohol. Go to the gym at least 3 times per week and once on the weekends. Stay educated with material just like this to keep you focused on what's most important to you. In this case, it's your health and body. Okay? Following up with yourself and committing to yourself. So if you commit to go to the gym, guess what? You better follow up and make it to the gym. Do not lie to yourself. It's really simple to say, all right, I'm going to do the gym this weekend. And then when the gym comes around, or the weekend comes around, I don't want to do the gym, right? That's like the easiest thing to do. But we know what the easy things do not come out to play and give us the best results, right? So, every time you stress, out. Go to the gym and get it out of you. I'm going to say this again, even slower. Every time you stress out, go to the gym and get it out of you. Okay? There's no room for stress. Stress is only going to push you back. I know you're like, yeah, right, no one's stress-free. And that's right, but the more stress-free you are, the better life you're going to have, okay? It's not needed in life, I promise you. Okay, let's move forward some. Let's move forward into your new day. Getting started. Clean out your kitchen and get rid of all those foods that hold you back, okay? Using your new grocery list, get to the food store and get the foods that should be in your kitchen, okay? Number 3 is prep foods, okay? For 2 to 3 days in advance. This way, time is never an issue, right? Time is never going to hold you back. Okay, number 4, make sure you have a healthy snacks either in your car, at work, or with your meal so you don't forget to snack. Don't want your body to start storing fat we want to burn off. Do you? So, the last one here we have is commit to a gym, or if you're already a gym, get your schedule right. You know, commit to yourself, get your, your schedule, when you're going to go to the gym, the times, put them all down. That way you're there and you can commit, okay? So what I would like to do for you, I know you would do the same for me, I want to go ahead and get you fully set up in the gym. This means undergo a few personal training sessions where I'll be live with you going over the basics and form, okay? After your first few sessions, I have a 90-day program that will allow you to totally transform your body as well as break down and provide both stretching and cardio routines for you. So let's check that out right now, guys.